That's right, Preston. The train has not yet left the station here on Mercer Island, and there are new questions about costs and implications for the entire Sound Transit system.
From above, it looks like an engineering marvel, but Cross Lake Light Rail has bigger issues on the surface.
From a schedule point of view, we're not where we want to be. We've slipped a little bit.
A potential costly delay again.
Eastlink does have a cost pressure, so it's basically right at its cap of its overall budget.
In a sparsely attended and viewed Sound Transit Committee meeting, new CEO Dow Constantine said the timeline has shifted again.
We are seeing a trend toward opening not late in this year, but early in 2026.
Proposition 1 for light rail expansion is on track for passage.
He was a much younger man,
but he did it.
When voters approved spending billions to connect the east and west sides in 2008. The completed yet empty stations at Judkins Park and Mercer Island, monuments to the missed deadlines.
It is discouraging that project has been delayed, 4 or 5 times, and there have been numerous damage claims with the contractors.
Charles Prestrud with the Washington Policy Center worked for decades as a planning manager for WashDOT and community transit.
The problems with I-90 should further encourage them to take a look at whether all those other ST3 light rail extensions make sense.
He says there is plenty of evidence Sound Transit knew it could not deliver the Lake Link by 2020 as originally intended, and the engineering challenge, and should have focused on rapid ride bus service then and now as it contemplates a complicated Cross River project in West Seattle.
So this is Dow Constantine's ultimate test. If he can turn around Sound Transit, he's great. If he keeps them on their current course, it's a train wreck.
Either way, the Cross Lake clock is ticking.
Constantine says he is expecting train testing here on this span sometime this summer, and that is going to be crucial for having some clarity on the timeline for connecting the east and west sides. Mary?
Chris, this was all part of Sound Transit 2, which is different than Sound Transit 3, right?
That's right, Preston. We just talked a lot last weekend about Redmond and those stations opening. That was part of Sound Transit 3. This is part of ST2, and we know that Sound Transit is also saying that Federal Way, that line to the south, should be open in 2026, potentially in time for the World Cup. But this is the spine that connects it all, and you just heard what Constantine says. There is no firm timeline on when this will be open or what those financial implications mean about all of these delays.